Welcome back to another Bolt tutorial. In the startup world, they say you only need to do 3 things: build your product, talk to your customers, and exercise. In this video, we're going to be going over that second one, talking to your customers. This may typically be a pretty arduous task. You might need to create notes from all your meetings, turn them into an affinity diagram, prioritize the most important features, add them to your roadmap, etc. However, in the world of AI, we can drastically speed up this process. In this video, I'm going to take you through a workflow where we use the Granola note-taking app and then the connector within Bolt so that we can bring these notes directly in and use them as context for the Bolt agent and build out these features practically in real time. So let's dive in. Let's have a quick look at the project that we built in Bolt that we're going to use for this demo. So this is basically a platform where people can take photos of items of furniture on the side of the road and they can post them on a map for their neighbors to find. So here we go, we enter the app. Notice we've got a discover page. We have a map as well where we can zoom in and have a look at the items. There's a ranking page as well and our profile page. Let's say we have some stakeholders, or in this case, a few early users of this app. Now it's time to get them on a call to get their feedback. Hey there, Tyler. Thank you so much for joining us today. Love to use this opportunity to go through the product with you and just sort of get your initial impressions and maybe if there's any ideas that you have, any features you think it could benefit from.
Yeah, for sure. I noticed that it's still kind of mobile focused. So maybe you could make it more desktop friendly on the Discover page, for example. You know what? Actually, what would be really nice is if on the map there was a light mode toggle, so you could toggle between light mode and dark mode. I will also just point out that the ranks page also seems to be kind of mobile focused. It almost seems like there could be some other modules or some more data over on the side when looking at a desktop view.
Tyler, you're the man. I appreciate it so much. And we'll roll out a new version to you soon. So thank you so much for the feedback.
Yeah, sure thing. That sounds great. Love the project.
Because I used the tool Granola to record that user feedback session, it's used speech to text and it's recorded the entire transcript of our meeting here. We can also see it's summarized everything that we discussed. It talks about the desktop interface issues and the map functionality with next steps as well. Now comes the fun part, implementing that user feedback directly into the product. So first of all, we're going to clear the context just so we know that the agent has as much context window as possible going into this. Next, we'll use the Bolt connectors, which is powered by the Model Context Protocol, MCP, under the hood. Click on this, we're going to open up Granola, and it's as simple as clicking connect. This uses OAuth, and we're going to allow access, and it confirms it's connected in the Bolt UI. To make sure it's enabled, let's click on plus, connectors, and make sure that the Granola toggle is toggled on. It's good practice to toggle other connectors off while you're not using them. Note that Notion also has a meeting recording and summarizing tool as well, so you could use Notion too. Here's our super simple prompt. Using the Granola connector, please look at the meeting notes from my recent user feedback session with Tyler. Create a clear plan to implement his feedback. We'll turn it on to plan mode. Let's build it out. Here's the plan. I'll start by looking at your recent meeting notes with Tyler. Now let me get the full meeting details to make sure I capture all of Tyler's feedback points. Now let me get the transcript to make sure I don't miss anything. Excellent. I have the full complete picture of Tyler's feedback. Now I have a complete understanding and it's created this plan. Based on the user feedback session with Tyler, there are 3 distinct areas of improvement. 1, moving the Discover page filters into a sidebar on desktop. 2, adding light dark mode toggle directly to the map. And 3, expanding the leaderboard ranks page out for desktop screens. Pretty incredible that it's been able to use the transcript and the meeting notes and bring them directly in and create a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-step plan with a summary. Now it's asking us some clarifying questions. On the ranks page, do you have specific data you want highlighted? Here I'm going to use the Socratic prompting technique where you actually turn it back on the agent. And I'm saying, ask yourself, what stats will encourage users to post more and be the most engaging? Use these stats, getting the agent to think by itself and answer these questions for you. 2, local is sufficient, and 3, always visible. Let's build it. Now this is the agent's first pass at this, and look what it's done. It's added these filters here on the left. We've got sort by, distance, time, category. When we change it back to mobile, notice we still have the filters originally how they were. So it's successfully added this filter here. Let's look at the map view. It looks like it now has a light mode and a dark mode, which is changing the map over, which is fantastic. And in the ranks page, yes, we can see our original view that we had, and now it's added community stats, recent activity, and how points work, explainer card as well. In one prompt, it's done an incredible job bringing in all three of these feedback items here into the project. Now let's publish it. So there we go. In about 15 minutes, we were able to summarize all of our user feedback, bring them into the Bolt agent, use that as context to build out these features and publish it live. We recommend keeping a human in the loop and reviewing the notes along the way and also the plan of the agent before it builds it out. I really hope you found this video useful. Now you can be more agile than ever implementing user feedback. As always, if there's any content you'd like to see more of, please drop it in the comments below and we'll do our best to get to it. With that, keep on bolting.